And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova and the Georgetown Hoyas.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now we'll look at Villanova's starting lineup. They've got Miller. Cooper is out there with Bryant. And it's Beal in at the point guard position.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And it's Freak. Missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really I like the movement and communication there. Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
And it's Villanova with the ball.
Wow, what a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
The Hoyas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good, Freak. And Villanova going with a whole new group out there. And both free throws good from Freak.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Dishes it to Gaines. Some nice ball movement by Villanova. Jones, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good. On defense, Villanova, trailing by 4. That drops. Felix has got his first basket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Now, here's Clarkson. Three-pointer, and it's Gaines that time on the assist by Foster. Gaines has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Freak, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Clarkson. He's out there with Jones, and it's Gaines in at the point. And it's Villanova with the ball. It's a 5-point game. McAdoo, the shot for it.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more Greg recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force. And then you had Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
And the Hoyas with some changes. Randolph has checked in. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And, guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
And here are the Hoyas now, trailing by 2. Freak in at shooting guard. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price, and it's Trice in at point guard. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Hoyas shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 2005, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Miller is out there with Bryant. And it's Beal in at point. On the Wildcats of Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark. And one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big. Big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long, really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich. Tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas. They've been a competitive presence on the college basketball landscape going back to the 70s.
Gaines kicks to Bryant. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Back to Bryant. No good. Great D that time from Freak.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they... know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
Pass to Gaines. Ilgauskas dishes to Bryant. Ilgauskas, the pass to Gaines. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Gaines has got 5 now.
And for the Hoyas, they really are one of the defining members of their conference. Hard to think about hoops in the Washington, D.C. area without thinking about the Hoyas. The blue and gray they wear is really just iconic.
Now here's Freak. Again, Georgetown.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Both teams will make substitutions. Villanova trails by 4.
And, you know, the Hoyas only have one college tournament title in their history. They won it all in 1984 and then returned in 85 to the title game only to be upset by Villanova.
Warren's checked in for Hudson. Now here is Miller. He's got 8. And Beal kicks to Miller. And there's the feed to Clarkson. Beal gets a wide open look. And another miss by Villanova. From past the arc, the shot is off. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Nelson is out there with Price. Then there's Warren, and it's Harkless in at the 1. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hoyas.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced. Tonight has also helped. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
That's good, and the Hoyas' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Moore.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
And the Hoyas with some changes. Hudson comes in for Joseph, and Trice is subbed in for Wilson. Now here's Freak, defended by Bryant. Here's Freak, up and in from the low block. Freak's got 22 points.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Beal. 1:14 left here in the second half of the game. Here's Cooper. And Villanova tacks on 2 more.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Trice, dishes to Freak. For 3. They get it again. Warren. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And Georgetown leads by 6. There's 49 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And Beal kicks to Bryant. Beal with it. Out defended by Freak. Here's Cooper. And not sure what he was thinking there. And he commits the intentional foul. Here's Trice. Shoots from 14. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And now it's an 8-point Hoyas lead.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hands.
And a wide-open look for Freak. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same heart. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I'm slipping down a chain reaction. And
Yeah.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing the UCLA Bruins.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. Freak in at shooting guard. Warren is out there with Hudson. And it's Trice, and it's Price in at the small forward spot.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
There's a good screen. 2 on the clock. Shot's good. Fresh has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years, most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
And it's Freak missing. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Roberts passes to Looney, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Here's Warren. He got right to the cup using that screen. Warren's got his first basket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Free. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. And the Bruins